ToughNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Monday, April 20th. Oh, it's 420. Time to get high. 2026, and this is episode number 1054 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey. Hello. Sorry, just got through eating some chips, so I'm smacking a little. Welcome. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you had fun and enjoyed the change of weather. Oh my God, yesterday and today felt so good. Amazing. Hope everybody's well though. Hope you're doing good and living life to the fullest. Today is a Monday, so that means JennyIsMom going to be here on the show. Just uno momento. Just want to get you guys warmed up, ready to go. So welcome in. Shout out one more time to Dr. John Wessling for joining me last week on last week's last show on Thursday. Always fun to have John in. Always a good time. The man cracks me up. Funny dude. So it's good to have him in. And we keep the train rolling. We have another guest. She is always our guest. She joins us every single Monday. She's on the phone right now, so I won't throw it to her, but she's in the green room. She's waiting. Look, bam! Surprise, Jenny! Okay, she's still on the phone. She has no idea. Hi, Jenny! All right, she's still not. You ready, Mom? Okay, she's not paying attention. It's what happens when you do the birthday girl stuff. You get to do whatever you want to do, I guess. So we did celebrate JennyIsMom's birthday this past Saturday, and we'll get into that with her when she joins us. As soon as she gets off the goddamn phone. Are you ready now? Oh, she's got to put her headphones in. You ready? No, she said no. She's got a shit now. She's getting her earphones now. She said she'll be back. She has to poop. She's got to poop. She's like, no, I'm telling you, she's got to poop. She'll be back. Total Dallas said we need a sponsor for this segment. Yeah, we do need a sponsor for JennyIsMom joining us. All right. Well, wave when you're ready, Jenny. God forbid. I'm always waiting on you. Psych, the tables have turned. All right. You ready, Mama? You ready? You good? You good? 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the program right now like she does every single Monday. Please welcome to the show the greatest mom in the whole wide world. She's way better than yours. JennyIsMom, everybody.
Boy, if that in the pot calling the kettle.
Waiting on people? Yeah. Well, listen. Okay. You know what? I'm a busy man.
I kept trying to interrupt and get off the phone, and then I saw you go, well, and then I saw myself, and I went,
I kept cutting to you and cutting back and cutting to you. I was like, hey, are we doing this? Yeah.
I apologize.
Oh,
and
no.
I was sitting here the whole time waiting on you, doing nothing, and then the phone rings. So.
Yeah, I saw as soon as I got it, everything started up, you were on the phone. I was like, yeah. So Jeff Bell says Dr. Pepper should sponsor this. Oh, we've got a funny story about that. But let's get started. First of all, I hope you had a great birthday party. It was awesome.
Ever.
A whole lot of fun. And for those of you that weren't aware, so JennyIsMom turns 80 this year, but it's in May 20th. And let's see, Paul's birthday is what?
March 1st.
March
He
1st.
was 80.
So it was 80. It was already done. And then
So we did it right in the middle.
Yeah, and then y'all's anniversary is in July, right?
Right.
20-year
years.
anniversary in July. So lots to celebrate. Both of them turning 80 this year. So Taylor did a fantastic job putting together a huge party.
Wow.
And the dress was cowboy chic. I was like, I don't have any cowboy. Is
yeah,
what?
Western upscale or something.
Yeah, Western chic. I was like, yeah, that's not happening, Mom. I don't have any.
I told you how that happened, right?
No.
She had this great idea that she said, "Oh, Grandma, we need a theme." And I went, "Okay." She said, "So I'm thinking cocktail, maybe black and white. We could do." And I went, "Taylor, honey, let me tell you about my people.
Yeah.
My people aren't going to do that. Let's talk. How about country western?" She goes, "Oh, that's a great idea. That's really big right now." I went, "Country western it is."
Well, I got news for you. Not everybody's into country western. Yeah,
Well, there were a lot of people there dressed in western.
Oh yeah. A lot of people dressed up. I don't have any country western. Nora doesn't have any. So I was just like, man, just wear what you want, babe. Fuck, we're going. That's what matters.
Their golf stuff.
What's that?
They wore their golf clothes.
Oh yeah, some people wore their golf clothes for sure. But it was a lot of fun. By the way, Tilda Dallas sent in a $5 super chat. It said, "Happy 29th birthday." Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, he said, "Happy 29th birthday, Jenny." Yes.
Thank you.
But there was so many people there. And included in that was Donna and Cece you included on your invite list, which was awesome and very kind of you. So the deck heads were represented and the deckettes were represented by Donna and Cece at the party as well. So we had a good time. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. And I have something here. Let's see where'd it go? Okay. Yeah, well, we could do it that way. You know what? I'm just going to pop it up in the middle here. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is JennyIsMom living her best life, everybody. There you go.
Oh my God. Did you take that?
Look at that. Look at JennyIsMom getting down on the fucking town.
Oh,
Look at Cece. Cece was getting down too. Yeah, this was, let's see, let me redo this here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Boom, there we go. Well, we're not getting any audio. Oh, okay, here we go. I got the audio from it too. Play this song. There you go. That's Jenny doing the footloose. That's Jenny getting down with the footloose right there. Now, the best part, if you listen real close, you can hear Cece say famous last words by Cece. "I'm going to get one last drink," right here at the end. Listen. There's Mom high-fiving. There goes Cece in her Western. "I'm going to get one last drink." There you go. But that's everybody having a good time. This was, I was gone by now. I didn't do this.
Yeah, this was late. Real late.
Yeah, somebody else got this. I'll tell you that. This was, but that was Jenny living her best life at her 80th birthday party. Good times, lots of fun.
I tell you what, I felt it the next day. I couldn't hardly move.
I
danced all night and I was so damn sore. I was like, what was I thinking?
I was a little perturbed. I'm not gonna lie. I showed up expecting open bar because I was promised open bar, and the bar was not open bar. And what the shit was that all about?
Well, open bar means that you go up there and get what you want. But we had a free keg for everybody.
Well, we have different definitions of open bar. I think open bar was just all the drinks are free, so I'm going to need you to spot me about 12 Crown and Diets. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but the Miller Lite was good. I sure did drink that.
Did you really?
Yeah, I drank it, and Nora had one, then I switched her to a Dos Equis because that's what she prefers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got her one. And then shout out to Cece. Cece bought me a Crown and Diet before I left, so, you know. Typical Cece. Got to get you liquored up for your drive home. That's always good.
Thank you, Cece.
Yeah. But no, we had a great time. It was fun. Donna and Cece sat at our table along with Maya from the Rowdies and Lindsay. But it was good. Yeah.
Did you hear? Lindsay came up to me and Paul, and she bent over and she said, "I'm really having a difficult time explaining our family tree."
Yeah, it was weird. Donna and Cece were like, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, it was hilarious. Because it came up and they were, I think it was Cece that asked, because, Cece's never met a stranger, but she was like, so how do you know? She was like, well, I'm her stepdaughter, but not Paul's daughter. And Cece was like, the fuck? How? And I was like, well, it was really common. This is there's another stepdad, and that was it was the previous husband, and that's her kid. And
husband number 2. And I'm still stepmom to those girls, so their dad has passed away, but
Steve, God rest his soul. Steve passed away after you guys had divorced, so she didn't kill him, y'all. She had nothing to do with that. It was not a premeditated, but yeah, you're still real close with them. So.
I'm still close. Yeah, and Chris was there. All my
you're close with everybody else's kids. You just don't love your own. You love everybody else's kids. You just don't give a shit about your own. But yeah, you take care of Linda's kids. You take care of your sister's kids. You take care of your ex-husband's kids.
Well,
you have always been that. That's why when I made the speech I included that. You have always been everybody's mom.
Hey, if you don't send me a copy of that, you're going to be on my list.
I don't care, Mother. It ain't going nowhere. I've got shit to do. I will get it to you. I promise.
I was so taken back with that. I was just.
How did you not record it? Shit. Somebody should have recorded it, but okay.
I know. Well, I didn't know you were going to be that articulate and it was going to be that heartfelt. I didn't know what you were going to do.
You didn't know it was going to be that articulate? Yeah, somebody goes, did AI write that? I was like, how in the fuck would AI know all of that about those two?
Everybody was talking about that, Barry. Everybody. Even today at Cards, the women were telling me, that tribute your son did was just, it was something else. I said,
you know what it was? And this sounds awful. It sounds awful. Okay. About halfway through it, I was like, God, I'm just going to save this for her eulogy too. I was like,
have to write another one.
This feels like a fucking eulogy and not a toast, a tribute. God damn, I feel like we're burying the two of them, because I had some nice words to say about you, had some nice words to say about Paul, and then you guys as a couple.
He was touched. He was touched.
It was, but I was writing it and I was like, because that was the thing when somebody goes, did AI write that for you? I forget who it was. It was somebody at our table. It might have been Cece or Maya, or I don't remember. But I was like, I just said no. But I was like, let me tell you how many fucking eulogies I have written and given in my life. Okay. I am the eulogy master. So AI never wrote those.
Later on, my friend Mark, who was one of the owners of one of the Keller Williams offices that I trained up, he came up and he said, this is really cool to get because I had people there that I've known for 40, 50 years. I mean, that I hadn't seen in years. And he said, this is so cool to have a party, before someone is gone, to reconnect with all your friends and everything. And I said, yeah, Paul said, it's like what do they call it? Remembrance of life. What do they call it? Celebration of life.
Yeah.
I said, Paul says it's like a celebration of life without the casket.
Yeah. I'm telling you, when I was writing the speech, I was like, Jesus, I can't tell if we're celebrating her life or mourning her death at this point. It was very much felt like it, but that's what a eulogy is. It's a tribute. It's whatever. So I was just like, well, I told Nora, I was like, I'm saving this. I'm just going to do it again.
There you go.
It was mostly old people. They'll never remember. Okay.
It was a bunch of young people there that you didn't stay. Those grandchildren, there was a lull in the music. There was a lull where
the DJ was not good. He sucked. The DJ sucked.
He wasn't that great. But there was a lull where he had played all country and then nobody was getting up on the dance floor. And I thought, oh, this is not good. Having a nightclub, I would have
Yeah.
gone up and said, Barry, you need to do something. Well, anyway, so I went up to him and I said, when your dance floor is empty for 2 or 3 songs, you need to change the genre. And he goes, well, I said, play something where the young people will get out here and dance. And, and he did. And here they came from the bar by the drove and they danced. They danced until 10 o'clock. They were doing the Congo lines.
Oh,
one
Lord.
kid did a backwards flip on the dance floor. And
I'm surprised Sean didn't do a handstand. Sean's notorious for his handstands. That's what Nora said. Nora's like, Sean's my cousin, y'all. Sean is crazy. I love Sean. He is insane. He is an insane person. He is in every great way. He's crazy. But he'll just out of nowhere just do a fucking handstand. Will this be at Christmas or Thanksgiving? He just does a handstand middle of the kitchen. You're like, okay, well, that's weird as shit, but do it.
I went to a Rocky game with him one time, and we came out of the Rocky game. You know how crowded it is. All of a sudden, he just does
a handstand. You're like, okay, well, that was fucking weird, but all right. I love him though. He's so fun. He was dressed wildly un-cowboy chic, or Western chic. He told me he was at a festival in Austin.
Exactly.
And was like, oh shit, I forgot it's Jenny's
party.
Forgot
his clothes.
So he jumped in the car and just headed to the party. And he's like, I don't have anything to wear. So he had on 2 see-through shirts. He goes, look, 2 see-through shirts make for a regular shirt you can't see through. I was like, Jesus Christ, Sean. He had on some tight Lululemon, I don't know, they were a cross between yoga pants and hammer pants. And he had on these sparkly shoes, and I don't know what the fuck that hat was. It was like a leprechaun met a 50s dive bar. It was hilarious. Hilarious. And now, most people that dress like that would have stayed in the corner. Me, I would have stayed in the corner. You would definitely. I'd have been like, you know what? I'm just going to stay over here and no one will notice me. Not Sean. His ass is middle of the fucking dance floor getting it. It was hilarious. Crazy.
He called me and he goes, Aunt Jenny, he said, I'm going to be there. And I went, oh, great. And he goes, but I'm in Austin. And I went, or Bastrop. And I went, what? Mm-hmm. He goes, well, I'm going to drive there and then I'm going to drive back. But he said, I have this problem. He said, I went off and left all my Western clothes. And I said, well, that's okay. Just come like you are. And he goes, well, I've got on sparkly rhinestone shoes or something.
Yeah, be careful what you say to Sean.
I've got this see-through shirt on. He was describing it. And I said, Sean, don't worry about it. There's going to be some crazy people there. Yeah. Just come on.
So funny. Hey, by the way, Jesus, man, thank you for resubscribing for 21 months, man. Much appreciated to that. So yeah, go ahead.
I have to tell them about Donna and Cece and what they gave me.
Yes, please do. Please do. Please do.
So, we'd said no presents for people, but there were some people that brought something. So I opened up a couple of these things, and it was like somebody sent a bottle of champagne, somebody sent a bottle of wine. And I was, oh, how nice. I opened up another, and we were at home, and I was in the kitchen, and Mary was here. And then I got to this bag, and I pulled out this big bottle of Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry, I keep laughing about it. With a shot glass on top. And I started dying, and Mary goes, I don't get it. What is that all about? I said, you would have to listen to the show to understand this. Yeah. It is the funniest gift I have ever gotten in my life.
Cece is hilarious. Because Nora doesn't like stuff like this, right? Like she doesn't.
I don't know if it was Donna or Cece that
it was
came
Cece
up with the idea,
that gave it. I think it was Cece that came up with it. But
oh my God.
But I don't know. They may have done it together. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
it was the best gift.
Nora is not a party person. She's not a go socialize and hang out person. She doesn't like stuff like that. But she went. She was a trooper, but I was like, "Oh, don't worry. We're sitting at the table with Donna and Cece, so you're going to have a blast." And she was like, "Yeah, Nora." She was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, we got done. I was like, I told you, they're fucking crazy. She was like, they are hilarious. Like, Cece is crazy. Like Donna's. I love Donna. Donna of the two, Donna is the tame one, but Cece is just. She had Nora laughing the entire night. I was like, oh yeah,
and then Maya's mouth is running. And
her and Cece and Donna were. Maya, for those of you out that don't know, Jenny's mom, you might know, used to be a Red Rowdy. Maya is still a Red Rowdy, though she doesn't do it every time, but she's still a Red Rowdy. Yeah. And y'all became really good friends. But Cece and Maya and Donna at some point were talking about like health insurance or fucking, I don't know, extended care, life insurance. I was like, what? Only you three would have a conversation like this. It was crazy. It was hilarious.
Oh, God. It was so crazy. I never had. It was the best night that I can't even tell y'all. It was incredible.
Well, I'm glad you got to do that, and I don't know why in the fuck you would schedule that on the first night of the Rockets playoff game, but you know, you do what you do.
Chris had it on the phone.
Oh yeah, we were all watching it on our phone. Yeah, all of us. Yeah.
He had it sitting on the phone, and every once in a while, I'd come off the dance floor, and he'd go, "We're behind by 4." I go, "Okay."
Yeah. Well, they lost. It was ugly.
Oh, my God. I tell you, between y'all and the Paskies and the Paskey grandchildren.
I thought I was going to have to tell them to shut up while I was doing the speech. They were talking the whole time. I was like, God damn, they're worse than a comedy club crowd. They're just talking. And at one point, I heard one of them shush the rest of the table, but that didn't help. I was like, well, whatever. I don't give a shit.
That's those grandbabies. But
we had a good time.
They closed that place down. One of them, I told you, they had this one kid, and they were yelling, "Caleb, Caleb, Caleb." All of a sudden, he just does a backwards flip on the dance floor, and all I could think of was liability insurance.
Yeah, please don't break your neck, Jesus. Well, it was fun. I love you. Thank you for having me.
Honey.
Thank you for doing it, and thank you for joining us on the show, Mother.
All right. Well, thank you, honey, and thanks. Cece and Donna, I'm still laughing about that. I love you, and I'll see y'all next week.
It was perfect. Love you, Mother.
Rockets. We have to win tomorrow night.
Go Rockets. This is Donna said I was shushing them too. I know, they were talkative. All right, Mom. I love you. Have a wonderful week. Bye. All right, y'all. That's Jenny's mom. She joins us every Monday right here on Barry on Deck. We had a great time at the party. So Jared said happy belated birthday, Jenny. No, it's not yet. It's in May, Jared. But Jared's birthday, we didn't get to it last week, so you know what? Let's just do it now since he's here, right? Hell yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Hold on. Restart, play. Come on, Jared. Yeah. Where the fuck is my drink? I gotta go get my drink. Hold on. Shit. Jared Taylor. Mr. Taylor. You know, Jared, we might be related. My mom's maiden name is Taylor. And you're a Taylor. So we might actually be family. I don't know. That's my, yeah. Could be, probably not. You're way more handsome than I am. But, you never know. It could be a thing. Yeah, Jared, bro. Jared was gone for his birthday, y'all. And he did it up. That man, the pictures and stuff that he was posting, so awesome. So I hope that you had a great time, Jared. It looks like you did for sure. And sorry we didn't get to this until now because of all the rigmarole going on the show. But I'm not going to forget it, and I wouldn't dare not do it. So, brother, I love you. I'm glad you had a fantastic birthday, my friend. And his wife hooked him up for his birthday. Yeah. Well, brother, I love you, man. Cheers to you. Happy birthday. I'm glad it was fun. You deserve it. And all my best, pimp. Cheers. Oh, that tastes good with Fritos. So if you're celebrating Jenny's birthday now, does that mean she's having a birthday month? No. Not at all. So Jared, where all did you go for your birthday, man? I know you were like some of the shit you were posting on the Discord. I was like, this is crazy. No, Jenny didn't write it. Jenny fills out the envelope. I write the cards. Okay, jackass. You know what? I hope your birthday was trash. I hope it was terrible. I hope it was shit. I'm just kidding. No, Jenny does the envelopes She fills them out for me to save me some time, but I still sit down and handwrite every birthday card. Some of them, the messages are longer than others. Some of them are, but I still handwrite them and sign them all. So kiss my raggedy ass, Jared. But I hope you had a good time, and I'm glad you got your card. Where all did you go, by the way? You were out and about, sir. Let me see. Let me go to the Discord real quick, see what I can find. Jesus. Jared said only Japan, Tokyo, Kyoto, Takahama, and Osaka. Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's badass. That's a lot. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I was trying to find where. Let's see. No, I don't see the pictures now. But yeah, there you go. Yeah. Where was that? 25th. Oh, Universal Studios. Yeah, that looks dope, dude. That looks like y'all had a fantastic time, bro. That looks like a hell of a trip. But I'm glad you had. Oh, there it is. Was that what mountain is that with the snow? Hold on, let's see. This is from Jared's trip, y'all. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants. Oh, hi, Poopy Scoopies. Oh, what's up, Cece? You just missed it. Jenny's mom just left. We talked all about the party. She loved your gift. Here we go. Jared, what mountain is this? I don't know what this mountain is. That Fiji? I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't want to say. But yeah, that was a dope photo. Yeah, Mount Fuji. Oh, there it is. Pretty dope, man. Pretty dope birthday gift from the wife. Really dope. And here, let's see. Oh, where did it go? Look at that. Look at that. Good times. All right. Happy birthday, Jared. Much love, brother. Cisco said, Jared, I should have told you there's a barbecue restaurant in Japan that carries our wine. The guy came in, lived in Lockhart for a year and learned all about barbecue. Then he went back and opened a restaurant. Oh, that's pretty dope. That's really dope. Okay. Got that out of the way. One other thing I want to say, since I didn't get to it last time, I do want to say thank you to Sylvia ×2 last week and the week before, and to my sweet, sweet Donna for the Thankful Thursdays. Thank you guys so much. And I don't have it on the list, but I need to include Cece because she bought me a drink at the birthday party. She was like, here, I didn't get you a Thankful Thursday. I was like, hey, drunk Saturday will work. So she got it. So much love to all of you ladies for continuing to support the show. Thank you so much. 24 more seconds of what? 24 more seconds. I don't know what that means. 24 more seconds of what? That sounds like my sex life. That sounds like something that would be said during the sex life. Donna resubscribed for 25 months for 47 months. I don't know how that works. I think because you changed from Prime or not Prime, or I don't know how the fuck that worked. Jared, also thank you for resubscribing, brother. 50 months is crazy. He said, of course I get an ad during this. Are you shitting me? Oh, he got an ad during the talk. Oh, that's hilarious. That's what the 24 more seconds was. That's hilarious. I didn't even know the ad popped up. I would have paused it. I try to catch them and pause them when I can. Oh, Donna said Prime changed it for me. Yeah, they do that. They I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how that shit works. Honestly, I wish I did. All right. So let's get to some sports. We got some sports to discuss. Let's start with the headlines, and then we can get into the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs. Okay, the NHL playoffs, because that's been fun to watch as well. So let's do our headlines, and then we'll roll on from there. Here we go. All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. Over the weekend, you may have missed it, maybe not. I doubt it, but just in case. PP Dubs, how about them Stros? If you did miss it, the Giants swung a big trade. They traded defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence to the Cincinnati Bengals. Picked up the number 10 pick in this week's draft. So Giants now have 2 top 10 picks. 2, I say. Let's see. NFL draft order. They have number 5 and number 10. They also, yeah, that's it. So 5 and 10 for the Giants. 2 big picks, and we'll see what they do with that. But then the Bengals turned around and signed a 1-year, $28 million extension to with Dexter Lawrence. So, you know, you had to make sure you get him, right? You had to make sure you locked him up. Pro Bowl selection from 2022 through 2024. Second team All-Pro 2022-2023. 30 and a half sacks, 40 tackles for loss in 109 career games. Career lows in sacks and tackles last year, but that's all right. You're not paying for just 1 year when it comes to that. Most pressures as a defensive tackle over the past 4 seasons. Only Chris Jones has more pressures than Dexter Lawrence the second. Jones had 135 over 4 years. Lawrence had 123. Zach Allen second, Quentin Williams third. So Bengals do their job, lock him up for an extension. And Giants making moves. I mean, you know they're not going to get a quarterback. I think they're happy with Jackson Dart. They're probably not going to get a running back. They're happy with Scatabo. So you look at the Giants, you think, okay, what are they going to do? They could go wide receiver for a compliment from Malik Neighbors. They could go defense, maybe defensive line, get a little younger, get a little cheaper on that defensive line. So there's a lot of opportunity now with the 5th and 10th pick in the draft. Let's see. NFL team draft needs. This will give me all 32 teams draft needs. They say the Giants need. Let's see. Let's see. Right guard, add plus right guard, and add to the defensive tackle room, especially if Lawrence really might leave. Go best player available otherwise. So. Yeah, they probably try to shore up the O-line, but I imagine you've got to do something to plug that defensive line hole. So, there you go. I want a better breakdown than this. That's not, ESPN didn't do a good job there. Here we go. This is much better. Yeah, they've got the Giants. NFL.com has the Giants needs listed as defensive line, O-line, cornerback, linebacker, wide receiver. And we're going to go through that for all of the relevant teams in the draft that, you know, you guys follow and watch and all that. So have no fear. We'll get to that. Other news, and there's actually a lot more headlines than this, but other big headline from this weekend. Draymond Green does not think Steve Kerr will be back next season. He does not believe it's going to be a thing. He says he hopes it is the case. He says he hopes he'll be back. He hopes that he will be their coach, but he said it just didn't feel like it. Here's the quote from Draymond. He said this on his podcast, The Draymond Green Show. I hope he's our coach next season. You want my opinion? I think not. Just because it feels like that. It felt like that was it. It says after the Warriors were eliminated late Friday night in Phoenix, Kerr brought Green and star guard Steph Curry together for a moment on the sidelines to conclude their 12th season together. Microphone caught Kerr telling the two, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I love you guys to death. Thank you. Kerr's a good dude, man. You get that sense, I think. Kerr said, I still love coaching, but I get it. These jobs all have an expiration date. There is a run that happens, and when that run ends, sometimes it's time for new blood, new ideas. So we'll see. Kerr has been conflicted about his future in recent weeks, stating the likelihood of his returns around 50-50. So it might be he decides to move on instead of them deciding to move on. You just never know. But yeah, the Warriors get eliminated. Finished the regular season 37-45. Now spent a lot of time without Steph Curry. And they had that first big win in the play-in game where they shocked a lot of folks and beat the Clippers, but were unable to beat the Suns. And so, so the run ends. Is the dynasty over? I don't know. Do we get a full season next year with with Steph Curry and Porzingis? Maybe that's a different, team. If we get that, I don't know. It feels like things are beginning to wind down on that dynasty, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. It happens to every dynasty. Every team is, you can't sustain that forever. So, we shall see. It's gonna suck though. I hate watching players in the twilight of their career where they're just kind of like fighting for relevancy. It's like just call it. Just have the decency to not put your fans through that. You know what I mean? Tony, what's up, Tony? Good. Long time no see, man. What up, John Dorier? I would take Kerr on the Rockets and tell Ime to pout somewhere else. Okay. I don't look, Ime Udoka is a hell of a good coach. Let's not get it twisted. This is a different Rockets team with one with KD in the playoffs, but two with Fred VanVleet and Steven Adams. So say what you want. Those are three big losses, but two really big losses. Total Dallas dynasties have to end. Astros enter the chat. Well, it's not looking great for the Astros, and we're going to get to that as well. A couple of other headlines from ESPN. OBJ is working out with the Giants. He's taking a physical. Jimmy Garoppolo, who is a free agent right now, is considering retiring. And man, that's just crazy because Garoppolo to me, I never thought he was like great, but he always seemed to be slept on, underrated. Man, a lot of people couldn't stand him. A lot of people didn't like him. They didn't think he was good, but I always feel like Garoppolo was a little slept on. But he's talking about contemplating retirement. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see. The Cowboys have made Brandon Aubrey the highest paid kicker in the NFL. Duh. Got to do that. That dude's worth every penny. And then lastly, who was this that won the Boston Marathon? John Corir. Corir. K-O-R-I-R. I don't know how to say it. But he won the Boston Marathon. Set a course record, riding a tailwind to outrun the strongest field in event history. He won in 2 hours, 1 minute, and 52 seconds. The 5th fastest marathon of all time. That's crazy. That is insane. Like 26 miles. Like, I don't even, what does that equal? Let's see. He beat the 2 minutes, 3 seconds to 2 hours, 3 minutes, 2 seconds set by Jeffrey Mutai in 2011 by 70 seconds. Kelvin Kiptum holds the marathon world record with a 2 minute and 35 seconds marathon on the Flatter Chicago course in 2023. You're out here running marathons in 2 hours flat? That is crazy. So I said a lot of folks want to be slept on by Garoppolo. Jared Rangers into the chat. What dynasty? Yeah, suck it, nerd. That's crazy. Let's see. What is a 2 hour? If you take 26.2 and divide that by, I got to figure out the minutes first, huh? Well, shit. 2 hours. So that's 120 minutes. Yes. So 120 divided by 26.2. That dude's running a 458 mile. That is crazy. A 458 mile. Yeah. Well, actually a little less than that. That would be 2 hours, 1 minute, 37 seconds. So that's insane, though. A sub 5 mile for 26 straight miles. That's crazy. That's crazy. My old ass could run that in 2 days and 22 hours. Yeah, when I ran the marathon, I want to say mine was like a 4 hour. But I always use the excuse. I was running with my little sister and her friend, and they stopped to pee and all that. And I was like, fuck. I mean, not that I would have done great, but I don't think I'd have been that slow. I felt I was going to die when it finished, but 458? Jesus. That's crazy. It was 45 degrees when they started. Oh, in the 30s when they started. No, I'm sorry. 45 degrees when they started. The coldest starting temperature since 2018. Oh, that's crazy. That's just so fast. That's just crazy fast. You have no idea. If you've never ran anything like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, I did it once and that's it. So he had a steady at what? Oh, steady speed of 13 miles an hour. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm 47 and I'm still working on completing 2 full miles. Well, look, it's running's not for everybody. Well, not anymore, but I used to be a runner. So, yeah, some people run, some people lift, some people, do jazzercise like Tony. It just depends on, who you are. All right, that's enough headlines, I guess. Hey, what up, Chewy? Good to see you, pimp. Good to see you. Cisco, all dynasties have to end from the Cowboy fans. All right, so now the Astros have been shit on, the Rangers have been shit on, the Cowboys have been shit on. I guess we can just go ahead and put in the chat. What's a dynasty? Signed the Texans/Oilers. Houston football. CC said, crap, I miss Jenny. Yeah, long time ago. The sit and be fit VHS tapes are enough for me. I'm so close to that. Donna's over here suggesting that we do Pilates. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I want to try yoga. I just keep forgetting to do it every day. But there is no way I want to try Pilates. None of that. No, thank you. I guess we can go ahead and just jump into it real fast and be sad for a moment. Let's talk a little MLB. Folks, your Astros are struggle bussing. They, thank God they're in a shitty division. They are minus 19 right now in the plus minus run differential. So are the A's, but the A's are tied for first. But both the Rangers and A's in first place in this division, and they're at 500. That's sad. There is no other division leader that is 500. The worst division record not named Rangers Athletics is the Guardians at 13-10. And they have a 0 plus minus. 95 runs scored, 95 runs allowed. So, I mean, that's a low run scored. That's a really low runs allowed, too. So, I mean, in comparison, your Houston Astros have scored 121 runs. That's good. That still leads all of baseball. They're tied with the Dodgers. Nope, I'm sorry. The Braves have scored 122. The Nationals, the Dodgers, and the Astros have 121, but that's tops in the American League for sure. They've also given up 140 runs. 140. No team has given up 140 runs other than the Astros. The next closest is the Nationals. They've given up 134. That is awful. Awful. They've lost 4 in a row now, 2-8 in their last 10. They're 8-15 on the season. Not good. Not good. The good news is, I mean, being 3.5 back, if you can figure something out, if you're this team, but my God, it's just been one injury after another. The latest was Christian Javier. They put Javier on the 60-day DL, by the way. Astros transferred Javier from 15-day injury list to the 60-day DL. It was Joey Loperfido. Yeah, they just bring him up, and he got a quadricep strain. So now he's on the IL. The IL for the Astros is just crazy. Crazy. Let's see. Here's what it looks like. It's so many. It's so many. There you go. Brandon Walter, 60-day. Hayden Wesniewski, 60-day. Renel Blanco, 60-day. Jake Myers is on the 10-day IL still. Bennett Sousa on the 15-day IL. Jeremy Pena went on the 10-day IL. Cody Bolton, 15-day IL. Tatsuya Imai, whatever, 15-day IL. Hader still got moved to the 60. It says, Hader threw 20 pitches in a live batting practice session Tuesday and said afterwards that it was akin to his first live BP of spring training. So that's good that he's throwing at least. Zach DeCinzo's on the 10-day IL. Loperfido. Hunter Brown on the 15-day IL. Astros GM Dana Brown said Sunday. Brown isn't expected to return from the 15-day injured list until May or early June. Nate Pearson faced 5 hitters for the second time in extended spring training. Javier's on the 60 days, so good luck getting him before the All-Star break. Nick Allen was scratched from Saturday's lineup due to back spasms. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know who has the most injuries right now, but good Lord. Look at the depth. Look at the death chart. It's literally a death chart. They're all dead. They're just all dying. I mean, you look at the starting lineup. You got, 3 starters, 3 relievers. So you got 3 starters and 3 relievers on the IL in some form. 2 of those on the 60-day. And then, of course, you got Pena, Loperfido, Jake Myers, Nick Allen, and DeCinzo. Zach DeCinzo, all on the IL. It's crazy. And of all of them, it ain't Yordan or Correa. That's the craziest. But let me just shut up. Let me just not jinx this. Yordan, though, hitting the cover off the ball. Myers has salacious pics of Jim Crane and Dana Brown. Right? Who's left to play the groundskeepers? Ain't that the truth, Donna? Shit. It's like... And what's wild is Yordan Alvarez is leading baseball in everything. Like, if you go and look at MLB stats as a hitter, the dude is first or damn near first in just about every important category. And average is not one of them, although he's hitting .333, which is tied for 6th in baseball. Home runs, though, Yordan Alvarez has 10. That leads all of baseball. RBIs tied for first with 21. Yep. Total hits, he is tied for 7th with 27. But you look at on base, he is second, 471. Slugging, he's second with 790. OPS, he is second with 1.261. He's got a 1.6 WAR, which is up there. Is what, third? No, fourth. It's just crazy. The dude is just tearing up all major league pitching. How many RBIs? Where is he at RBIs? Yeah, 21. There we go. Tie for first. Just crazy. And that's all of baseball, not American League, all of baseball. And yet this team is just like, okay. I mean, you've got a couple of guys hitting for decent power besides Jordan. Christian Walker has 4 home runs. He's tailed off a bit since his hot start. He's still hitting 355. Oh, no, that's his own base. Sorry. He's good. Oh, there's the average. I was going to say, good. They took average out of here altogether. Good. No, he's hitting 253, but 355 on base is okay. It's just not good. It's just they're just not good. This team right now, look, a lot of the problem is their pitching. But the vast majority of the problem is injuries. And I don't know what you do. Supposedly you got an all-new training staff, an all-new, medical staff. And this team, once again, is the only thing they're leading the league in is IL visits. Yeah, Cam is doing good. Let me go find. We can look up stats on the team. Well, Cam was doing good. Yeah. He's cooled off a little bit too. Look at his game log. Yeah, he's cooled off a little bit as of late as well. And he's been hitless in his last 4 games. But up until these last 4 games, he was doing pretty good. Yeah, last 4. 0 for 12. Yeesh. Well, he drew 3 walks and only has 3 strikeouts in that span, so that's good. Keeping the strikeouts down, I think, is the key for Cam. Being more patient at the plate. That's a big key for them. Alex Villanueva said first. Well, the first moron. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's never been about the hitting for this team this year. It's the pitching, and it's no wonder why they aren't getting good pitching. Everybody's hurt. But look at this. Look at this. Jordan Alvarez leads this team in everything. Average, home runs, RBIs, on base, hits. Probably games played. Yep, games played. He's got 3 less at bats than Altuve. Makes sense because Altuve leads off. Sometimes. But he leads in everything. He's even stolen a base. So, pretty crazy. Christian Vasquez, look at that, with a 1.132 OPS. That's pretty stout also. He's been driving in a lot of runs. So, can Jordan pitch? God, I wish. Wouldn't it be great if he was the Cuban Ohtani? They need it. That's for sure. It's just sad. It's just sad. And honestly, as a big baseball fan, it makes it tough to watch. It makes it really tough. Oh, there's an ad break coming. I snoozed it. It makes it tough to just want to watch. It's just like, I don't want to watch a bunch of minor league players pitching and playing because half the team is injured. I don't want to watch that. It's tough. I mean, I will because I'm a fan. But damn, that sucks. Let me see. Let's see. Injuries. Let's see. MLB injuries by team 2026. Here we go. MLB injury report 2026. Most injured teams ranked by severity score. Oh, wow. Astros are 9th. What? That's crazy. Oh, this is kind of an interesting little thing here. Let's see. Highest score 80. Toronto has 24 players. Baltimore 26. Detroit and the Mets 26. Arizona 20. St. Louis 18. Boston 19. Chicago 20. Astros have 21. Elbow 5 injuries. That's kind of crazy. Top injury. 10 elbow injuries on Toronto. Ouch. 60-day DL gets you 5 points. You have 10. Toronto has 10 players on the 60. Is this year? Yeah, it's 2026. Wow. 10 players on the 60-day DL. 7 on the 10, 15-day IL. 2 on the 7-day IL, and 2 are day-to-day. Damn. Astros have 5 on the 60, 10 on the 10, 15-day IL. 1 on the 7-day IL, and 3 day-to-day. Woof. Well, I guess they can't bitch and moan. It could always be Toronto. Let's go. Let me go look at something here. Let me look at Toronto. Let's look at their death chart. Oh, yeah. That looks pretty. Bieber, Yezevich, 60 and 15. Yimi Garcia. I don't know. Let's see. That's all Springer, so that's all 1 right there. So, and that's Addison Barger's a starter, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's nothing. That's nothing. You got 6 guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Astros have 6 just in their pitching staff. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. They have 11. That's crazy. How many players on the 69 days? Shut up. I'd rather watch my daughter play softball. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so they have, I don't know when the last time this was updated, but this is it. No, 21 is right. Oh, no. I had 11, but some of them probably aren't right. Chewy said Houston. Top 10 in the injuries, though. Toronto for a team that just went to the World Series. Rough, but the Mets, who spent a ton of dollars, they're still in the losing stream. Yeah. Mets have what? They've got almost $1 billion payroll like the Dodgers. Dodgers they're 11th on this list. The healthiest team in baseball, the A's. They got 4 guys injured. Then the Angels. And then the Yankees. That's your bottom 3. Interesting. Huh. All right. Well, not a lot to talk about with the Astros. It sucks. It's bad. It's not good. Houston sports right now. Not great. In fact, let's do this. I don't want to talk playoffs yet. I can't just because yuck. It just sucks right now. So let's do a little NFL draft. Let's talk a little NFL draft. Starts this week. Here's your picks and well, yeah, here's the first round. And we won't do like a mock draft yet, but this is what the first round looks like. This all kicks off on the 23rd, which is what, Friday? Yes, I'm supposed to be. No, that's Thursday. My bad. I'm supposed to be in Laredo Friday, but that might get canceled. So we'll see. I do have Jokes Over Brunch with Kenise on Sunday. And tonight I'm in Lake Jackson. So that probably means we need to end a little early so your boy can get ready and make that drive. Heartthrob said, go Cubs. Yeah. Go Cubs indeed. All right. Here's the draft order. Go Dolphins. First round, Raiders have the number 1 pick, Jets 2, Cardinals 3, the Titans 4, Giants 5, Browns 6, Commanders 7, Saints 8, and the Chiefs 9. Boy, how long has it been since the Chiefs had a top 10 pick like that? Giants, after the trade, moved up to 10. Dolphins 11, Cowboys 12. Rams, after a trade, are 13. Ravens 14, Bucks 15. Jets have another first-round pick at 16. Lions are picking 17, Vikings 18, Panthers 19. Cowboys are picking 20 after the trade with the Giants. Steelers 21, Chargers 22, Eagles 23, Browns have another first-round pick at 24. Bears are picking 25th, Bills 26, Niners 27. Your Houston Texans pick 28th. And the Chiefs have another first-round pick at 29. Dolphins another first-round pick at 30. Patriots 31, and Seahawks will be picking 32. So there you go. What was this trade? I want to. Oh, it's not going to show me. Well, kiss my ass. There you go. So let's see. Oh, you know what? Here, I'll do this. Let's see. Amobe Okoye will be at our draft party Thursday. Oh, nice. Very cool. Let's see. NFL draft picks per team 2026. Yeah, I don't want Tankathon. I want all the picks. Yes. Yes. I see you know your judo well. All right, here we go. We don't give a fuck about the Cardinals. They can suck it. Falcons, we care about Falcons because AJB's up in here. Falcons have a second round pick at 48, a third round pick at 79, fourth, sixth, and seventh. Okay. Ravens, I got quite a few picks. First, second, third, fourth, 4 fifth round picks, 6 and 2 sevenths. So they got some depth picks there. The Bills, 1, 3, 4, and 2 5s. Panthers, nobody cares. The Bears, Mark G. Oh, they got 2 second round picks at 57 and 60. That's interesting. Plus their first, third, and a fourth. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks in the first 4 rounds. That's good. Bungles now have a second round pick. They don't get the first round pick because they traded it for Lawrence. So they got 2, 3, 4, and a couple 6s and 7s. Jen's Browns, we talked about it. They got 2 first round picks, 1 second, 1 third, 1 fourth, and then 2 fifths. So Browns got a lot of picks. Cowboys with 2 first round picks. No second round pick. A third, a fourth, and 3 fifths. All right. Jeff Bell's Broncos, no first round pick, but they got a second, 2 fourths, and a fifth. We don't care about the Lions. I don't think we have any Packer fans besides Joel, but they don't have a first round pick. Here's your Texans picks. They've got a first, 2 seconds. That's good. A third, a fourth, and 2 fifths. So the fifths are usually depth picks. The 7th is a flyer. But we've got 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks in the first 4 rounds. That's good, including a first. So you'll take that. Picking 10 picks apart. And look, it's 420 on 420. Spark it up. What up, B-handed? I expect Nick Caserio to do what Nick Caserio does and trade. He's got 2 second round picks. It wouldn't shock me if he moved up or traded one of them to move back and get a 3 and a 4 or something like that. I mean, that's what he does. So we'll see how that holds up. I don't care about the Jags, the Chiefs, the Raiders. But, well, I guess we do. We care about the Colts and the Jags, but neither one of them have a first round pick this year. Colts nor the Jags. So they both have the same exact look. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 7s. There's the Chiefs. 2 first-round picks is crazy for that team. 2, 3, or 4, and 3, 5. So Chiefs got a lot to work with. There's the Raiders, that debacle of an organization. There's your Chargers. B. Hannon's a Charger fan. I think that's right. I try to remember all y'all's teams. It's very difficult. But that's Chargers got a first, second, third, fourth, no fifth. That's 6th and 7th. Rams, there's Heartthrobs Dolphins. 2 first-round picks, a second, 3 third-round picks, and a 5th. That's a really good draft haul. That's really good. Vikings, Patriots, good Lord. That's just a lot of 6th-round picks. A lot of people saying the Patriots have diarrhea. A lot of people saying the Patriots have diarrhea. They got a first, second, a third, 2 fourths, and a 5th. There's your Saints, Perry. What up? Pew, pew. Saints have a first, second, a third, fourth, a 5th, 2 6th, and a 7th. So pretty straightforward there. Here's the Giants, 2 firsts and a second, then a 4th. The Jets. I think we have a Jets fan. Who's the Jets fan in here? It's not Nasty Nate. He's a Steelers fan. Who is our resident Jets fan? In case you forgot, my team is Dallas. Yeah, no shit. Let's see. Yeah, Perry said, I wish, just my luck tomorrow. They'll tell me piss in a cup. But that sucks. Uriel is the Jets fan. Thank you, Alex. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, Terrence is 49ers. Okay. The Jets, 2 first, 2 second, 2 fourth, and a 5th. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Jets pick 4 times in the first 44 picks. That's a lot. Does anybody pick more than that in the first 44? No. Dolphins have 3. Rams only have 1. Let's see. There's 2. With all the Raiders picks, they only picked twice in the first 44. Chiefs have 3 in the first 44. Jacksonville doesn't have any in the first 44. That's crazy. The Colts and the Jags don't have any picks in the first 44. Texans have 2, none, 1, none. Cowboys have 2. Browns, I thought the Browns might be there. Nope, they have 3. 1. Ravens with all them picks only have 1 in the first 44. Wow. Okay, so Cardinals have 2. That's crazy. So the where was it? The Jets, yeah. The Giants have 3, even with, but I mean they've got a 5 and a 10, so. But a 2 and a 16, 33 and 44. That's pretty top heavy right there. All right, here's the Eagles. They got a first, second, 2 thirds, 2 fourths. 1 pick in the top 44. Can't beat that. Steelers got, here you go, Nate. They got 1 first round pick, 1 second round pick, 3 third round picks, 2 fourth round picks, and a 5th. But only 1. They still can't beat the top 44. The Niners, here you go, Terrence. 1 first, 1 second, and 4 fourth round picks. Jeez. That sucks. Seahawks don't have many picks either. First, second, third, fourth, and 6th. And the Bucks, just the 1 pick, Alec, in the top 44. They got a first, a second, a third, a fourth. They're pretty much straight meat picks right there. 1 in every round. Titans have 2 in the top 44. They got a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, and 2 6. And then the Commanders, they go first, third, 5th, 6th, 7th. Wow. Tell you what, Jets are either going to rack it up or rack up the talent or fuck this up or both or trade. Boy, if I'm the Jets, I might trade those picks because I was fucking them up. their track record is such. But we shall see. So there's all the picks each team has. And then here we can look at team needs. So your Jets need QB, edge rusher, wide receiver, corner, and O-line. Titans for Titan Hugo. They need an O-line, edge rusher, wide receiver, running back, and linebacker. So that means Cam Ward's the man. There's the Giants. Browns need QB, O-line, wide receiver, cornerback, and edge. Perry et al. Your Saints need wide receiver. Still say they need a quarterback, but wide receiver, edge rusher, corner, D-line, and O-line. Giants. Let's see. They don't have what they have. Oh, pick 5. Yeah, duh. There's all that. Let's see. Dolphins need wide receiver, corner, edge, O-line, and safety. Because remember now, they went out and got Malik Willis. Cowboys need edge rusher, linebacker, cornerback, D-line, and O-line. They just need defense. They need defense, and defense. Nobody cares about the Rams. Nobody cares about the Ravens. Alex's Bucks need an edge rusher, corner, linebacker, O-line, and D-line. I think we have a Vikings fan besides House, but they need D-line, O-line, safety, wide receiver, corner. There's the Cowboys again. Steelers need quarterback, O-line, wide receiver, tight end, and linebacker. Philly. We do have an Eagles fan. Edge rusher, O-line, safety, wide receiver, tight end. There's the Browns again. Mark's Bears need safety, O-line, D-line, edge, rusher, and wide receiver. Bills. There's your Niners, Terrence. They say your Niners need O-line help the most, and then an edge rusher, wide receiver, D-line, safety. Here's your Texans needs. Duh. You can just stop right there. Just fucking stop. Texans top 5 needs: O-line, 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 and O-line. Just draft nothing but linemen this draft. That's it. Nothing but offensive linemen. I think they should just take every pick they have and draft O-line. Let's see. Where is it? They've got, a first, 2 seconds, a third, and a fourth. All O-line. All O-line. That should be it. Chiefs, Dolphins we did. Patriots, edge, O-line, D-line, tight end. Teams without a 26 first round pick, they need their needs. So AJB's Falcons need a receiver, O-line, D-line, corner, and edge. Jeff Bell's Broncos, D-line, tight end, defensive back, linebacker, O-line. Yeah. We don't care about those. So there you go. All right. So there's some NFL draft for you. We'll do in the next day or two. We'll look at a couple of mock drafts and see who's who and what's what and what they say. I mean, we know who's going to go first. We know that, but beyond that, I think it's anybody's guess. Total Dallas said we have a Philly fan. Yeah, we have a couple of Eagles fans. Yeah, pew pew. I mean, look, the kid had his moments, and maybe he'll impress. But I don't know, man. I don't know. AJB said we need O-line for sure. Yeah. Jeff Bell said give us a tight end. Well, I tell you, we've seen what tight ends do in why am I blanking on your head coach's name? Sean Payton's offense and his system. So, I mean, first thing he did though when he got there was traded away one of the top tight ends in football to get supposedly one of the top quarterbacks in football in Russell Wilson. It was Noah Fant, I think, who it was, right? Yeah, B-Hand, and I thought you were a Chargers fan. Yeah, so traded away Noah Fant for Russ Wilson. So, and now you have neither. But yeah, we'll see if they get a tight end and how that tight end performs in that system. But I expect them to do well. Browns need to request we're a dumbass refund from Watson. Ain't gonna happen. That man ain't giving up that money. He's got so many lawsuits. Shit. He's got so many bills to pay. He ain't giving back no money. Told us that D'Amico only shops at the Department of Defense or the Department of War. Yeah, well, you're gonna need to shop at the department. And part of a good defense. How about you defend your quarterback? I get it. You want to. I mean, this defense is already all world. I saw one mock draft that had them taking a defensive lineman with their first pick in the first round. I was like, what the fuck? They're like, oh, it's a good compliment for Sheldon Rankins. I was like, as if they need any more compliments on that defense. Now, I still haven't gone back and looked at all the free agents that they've lost or will lose or whatever. But my God, man. Get an O-lineman. Now, they said, unfortunately, that at that position in the draft, be a bit of a reach to grab an O-lineman right there. And then they have them with their second pick taking an O-lineman. And my thing is, okay, well then move up. Move the fuck up and get an O-lineman. Alex Mills Mafia stand up. Shut up. Told us that Denver needs a new logo. Yeah, I guess. CC said, B-Hannon, are you part of the Bolt gang here in Houston? Every team has their own little, what is it called? Fan club, I guess, like local, right? And then don't they all have like a bar that they go to? I know Cece's is so big, she just bounces around to all the bars. But I know like soccer has them. Jeff Bell said, what was the worst trade? Good question. What was the worst trade? Wilson or Brock Osweiler? I got to say Russ. Just from, now look, not what they gave up. That would probably be Watson. But from expected performance, it's got to be Russ. I mean, nobody foresaw that flop coming. Brock Osweiler, you were kind of like, okay. What are the Browns thinking? Brown's going to Brown. But with Russ, you were like, hey, this is a proven winner. All right, we'll take a flyer on a proven winner. Boy, let's see. Russ Wilson, Denver Seahawks trade, Browns, Texans, Brock Osweiler trade. Okay. March 2017 deal. The Browns acquired Osweiler, a 2018 second round pick, and a 2017 sixth round pick from Houston in exchange for a 2017 fourth round pick. The trade was effectively a salary dump by Houston, allowing them to remove the $16 million guaranteed salary from their cap. So for the Browns, you were like, we're only giving up a fourth round pick. We're taking on the money, but if this guy does what this guy did last year, well, then we're probably still going to suck, but hey. But they picked up a second round pick for it. So in that regard, that's not bad. March 22nd, the Seahawks traded Russ Wilson to the Broncos for a massive haul, including 2 first round picks, 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, a 5th round pick, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and Drew Lock. Yeah, I'd definitely say the Russ Wilson trade was the worst between the two. I mean, in all honesty, outside of taking on the $16 million, at least, I mean, the Texans only got a 4th, but they got rid of Osweiler and his contract. So they were trying to do that. And, Seattle was trying to get rid of Russ and move on. But, man, they got a haul. 2 firsts, 2 seconds. Golly, just that alone would have been enough. But a 5th plus Harrison Locke? Yeah, your Broncos didn't do well in that trade, Jeff Bell. Not at all. Russ was supposed to be that magic piece to get Denver to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that was the thing, is it was like Super Bowl or bust, baby. Oops. Bust it was. CC and B Hannon are having a discussion about the Bolts thing. Told us, CC, let's do the next DCFH meetup at Reliant. What's up, everybody? Hey, what up, Uriel? What's up, everybody? Started a new job today, so I'm late. Well, congratulations, Bubba. Congratulations. Jeff Bell said, and then they win the Super Bowl. Yeah. Do you play flag football with them? They are the 2-time defending champ. Russ was supposed to be the magic piece. Yeah, sorry, got that. I tell you what, the Broncos are close though now. I just wonder, what did those picks turn into? What did the Seahawks do with the Russ Wilson picks? Seattle used the draft picks acquired from the Denver Broncos in the 2022 trade to select key starters, most notably Devin Witherspoon, cornerback, first round, Charles Cross, offensive tackle, first round. The trade also yielded Boy Maffey, I don't know, edge rusher, Derek Hall, edge rusher, forming an elite core that contributed to a Super Bowl winning roster by 2026. Yeah. Here's all of them. Let's see. Cross started as a franchise left tackle, developed into a high impact edge rusher. Mafi Witherspoon became a Pro Bowl corner, and a Hall rotational edge rusher. Additional assets acquired: Noah Fant, quarterback Drew Lock, defensive lineman Shelby Harris, provided immediate depth and specialized roles. So, trade is largely considered one of the most successful in NFL history for Seattle, allowing them to rebuild when the Broncos struggle with quarterback performance. Yep. Pretty crazy. And everybody's in there like, the Seahawks won because of the Russ trade. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. And I mean, look, they had to go and get the right quarterback too. They weren't doing it with Geno Smith, but they had to go get it done. Where the shit? I just minimized all my shit. There we go. All right, let's talk a little NHL playoffs before we get out of here. And I do have to get out of here shortly, but oh my God. Folks, it's that time of year where I have to remind you all, you have got to get your ass on these NHL playoffs. I only watched one game. That's all I've had time for so far. But it was the Boston Bruins Buffalo Sabres game. Holy shit, what a game. Especially the third period. Just crazy. But Buffalo was like, everybody was like, oh, that's good that the Sabres finally made the NHL playoffs. It's been forever. Good for them. And Boston, I think, was the favored in the series. Oh, let's see. NHL playoff lines. Let's see. But I don't think people expected Boston to win that series. Or Buffalo, I should say. Although they're favored. No, Bruins are favored in game 2 by 1.5. Yeah. So, no, I'm sorry. The Sabres are favored by 1.5. Okay. But the Sabres were down 2-0 with about 8 minutes left in the game. Third period, 8 minutes left. Sabres down 2-0. Goals aren't easy to come by in the playoffs. They scored 3 times within like less than 4 minutes. 2 of those 52 seconds apart. So they go up 3-2 with about, 2.5, 3 minutes left. So they go from down 2-0 to up 3-2. And then the Bruins pull their goalie with like a minute and a half left. They pull their goalie, so now they're playing with an extra man on the ice. Puck gets loose, and the Sabres get an empty net goal. Now it's 4-2, and everybody's like, ball game. And then the fucking Bruins score with like 16 seconds left, and everybody's like, oh shit. Pucker factor for a second there. Thank God we got that empty netter. And if you're the Bruins fans, you gotta be like, oh shit, did we pull the goalie too soon? Now, they did score on a power play. I think it was tripping. It was a kind of like a whatever call. But less than a minute left, 16 seconds left in the game. Bruins are on the power play and made it interesting, if nothing else, right? Changed the line for sure. It's 1.5. So just that's the kind of shit you get almost every single time in the NHL playoffs. I cannot stress enough that you guys, if you get an opportunity, you should absolutely watch the playoff. Now, I'm partial to the Edmonton Oilers. I think I just ended up watching them a lot the last few playoffs, and I just kind of took a liking to them. And yes, they have, the best player in hockey, or one of them, and several other big stars, but there's some really good teams, and Edmonton hasn't won shit. And I don't think they're favored to win the Stanley Cup this year. But let's see. Oh, no, my bad. The Sabres were the 1 seed. Okay. Yeah, the Sabres were the 1 seed. Bruins were the 4 seed. Interesting. I thought it was the other way around. All right. What do I know? But like the Oilers are the 2 seed. That's weird. They have 2 seeds. They have NHL does their bracket weird. Look at this. This is, although it's kind of confusing, but also it's kind of like, oh, okay. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Stars play tonight. Yeah. Stars lost game 1. Yeah. So like the way they do their seeds, they go 1 through 4, 1 through 4. And then Eastern Conference 1 through 4, 1 through 4. So you don't have like a, Sabres 1, Hurricanes 2. I guess they take each division and have the top 4 from that. Let me look up the divisions. Let me see something here. So the West is Avs, Stars, Wild, and Kings. Let's see. The Western Conference, Central, Avs, Stars, Wild, and Kings. Okay. That makes no sense. They have one team from the Pacific playing these, the Avs, Stars, and the Wild, and then they have, what the fuck? That's weird. Then you got the Knights, the Mammoth, the Oilers, and the Ducks. So the Knights, Mammoth, Oilers. I don't know how the fuck they do this. Is it by points, maybe? No, because the Stars had the second most points. That's weird. I don't know how they do that. But essentially, you'll get you should get a 1-2 matchup and a 1-2 matchup, and then a 1-2, 1-2. So, where's the sketch? So tonight you've got Philly at Pittsburgh, Ottawa, Carolina, Minnesota at Dallas, and Anaheim at Edmonton. Yeah, and that's game 1 in this series in the Anaheim-Edmonton. So I guess I'll have to watch that tomorrow morning. Minnesota got a 1-0 lead, Carolina with a 1-0 lead, and Philadelphia, the Flyers with a 1-0 lead. Canadians have a 1-0 lead. Buffalo, the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Avs all have a 1-0 lead. So, yeah, cool. All right. Well, you've got 4 hockey games to watch tonight, all on ESPN. One starts at 6, one starts at 6:30, one starts at 8:30, one starts at 9. Go watch one, all right? Do yourself a favor and watch just one. And Uriel will tell you. Or was it Alex? It was one of them. Alex or Uriel. It was one of the Villanueva boys. But they were like, I ain't watching hockey. And then they did, and they were like, oh, shit. Or maybe it was Ivan. One of them watched it and was like, yo, this is actually really good. Let me snooze this ad because we're about to get out of here. Make playoffs by conference, seeding by division, something like that. Oh. Hey, love you, John Dorier. Bye, Donna. Love you. See you tomorrow. Canada can't win a cup, period. Kind of not, right? Alex said we all look alike. Nope. In the chat, you do. Walton, I ain't watching NHL until they bring back the knuckle puck. What the fuck is the knuckle puck? Now I got to go look up knuckle puck. Knuckle puck. That's a rock band. That sounds like something you'd see like if a woman wore her yoga pants too tight. Check out her knuckle puck. Jeff said playoff hockey is great. It's the best. It really is the best. I can't encourage you guys enough. All right. I got to get out of here because I got to be in Lake Jackson tonight. Yay. So good times. Come see me if you're down that way. Shout out to Charles G for the mention on his Facebook. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow. Good times. Got real sportsy, but stop staring at my knuckle puck. CC. I saw CC's knuckle puck on Saturday. Thank you, Jesus. Much love, pimp. Thank you, Alex. Uriel had to check in here for my streak. There you go, buddy. Much love, man. Thank you. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Going to watch from the beginning. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yes. Good. Okay. Thank you to Jared and Donna and Jesus for resubscribing to the channel. Thank you all for being here. And thank you again to Donna and Sylvia and Cece for the Thankful Thursdays. And everybody for their participation. Taylor Dallas for the super chat. And all you guys for being here. Happy birthday to Jared Taylor, although belated. And I love you guys very much. And I will see you tomorrow. And we'll have a lot to discuss, I promise. In the meantime, do me 3 favors, okay? Yeah, you do that for me. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. What? Knuckle Puck from the Mighty Ducks? Didn't even watch. Never seen. It's a Disney movie. I've not watched. Nora made me watch My Girl. We need to talk about that tomorrow. Okay, remind me. Nora made me watch the movie My Girl. So many thoughts. None of them good. Okay? Remind me tomorrow. We'll talk about My Girl. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, be kind, love each other. Have fun, everybody. Go sports. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. And he's making a YouTube video.